So strap on in for this discussion topic. Tavin, Mass Effect is getting a TV show.
It is. Yes. And so I hit the group chat and I said, gentlemen, I think we should do a Mass Effect TV show fan cast. So we all prepared some names for a core cast. We are we are going under the assumption that they are doing the Mass Effect trilogy, which I don't know if they should do that or not, but for the purposes of this topic, we're going to assume that they're going to do that. And then we are going to cast pretty much the main core cast of the first Mass Effect game.
Your Normandy crew.
Yeah. And now we've
and friends and enemies.
And some enemies, yeah. And now we've limited that to, and I'm going to list them off here. Commander Shepard, of course. Donald Anderson, Rex, Tali, Garrus, Liara, Joker, Caden and Ashley, and then finally Saren and Matriarch Benezia. Those are the ones that should probably matter the most. We talked about maybe an Udina or something, but you could probably fill that in for just any sleazy who gives a fuck guy, whatever.
Ambassador Udina.
Yeah, I think the ones we've named are the ones that matter. Outside of those guys, I mean, we don't need to go so detailed as to start casting council members. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just
right.
Not worth our time. So, gentlemen, we hadn't really discussed how we are going to go about this. We've all prepared lists. I assume we'll just kind of throw these names out, depending on the character that we're talking about, kind of discuss it, figure out who we kind of accumulatively agree is probably the best fit for that. And we'll write that down. And at the end, we'll share our full list. How do we want to start this? Who do we want to start with is my big question. Do we start with our central Commander Shepard and build from there? Or do we get some of the smaller guys out of the way?
I feel like we have to start with Shepard, right?
I'm in agreement.
Okay, let's start with Commander Shepard. Now, you two gentlemen pick two names, one for a male and female. I just made a choice. So does anybody feel passionate? Because I feel pretty passionate about my Commander Shepard.
Well, because you did make a choice, I feel like you should go last.
Okay.
Connor, I'm curious as to what your picks for male and female Shepard are.
Well, let's start with male Shepard, right?
Okay.
Because you're not the most, excitable character in the games, not bad, kind of stale, right? And he's obviously someone both Shepards are, but I played as the man, so I have more experience doing that. You make your character. You can make them basically be you. So I figured an actor that could be anybody is Ryan Gosling. He's probably one of the bigger names that I have here. He has a lot of range. He does actually have a lot of range. If he has good comedy, if they wanted to go that way, he's good at playing the stoic type character, such as in Drive, and
Blade Runner.
Yeah, and Blade Runner, yes. So he could tick a lot of the boxes of how they would go with Commander Shepard. So for that reason, he was kind of the person I kept thinking about. Also, you would kind of want somebody that's good, like a big brand name actor for your leading role. And, he seems like as good enough of a person to do that as anybody else. So I just kept thinking, Ryan Gosling.
To Hollywood.
To Hollywood.
Oh, I guarantee you,
Mine's
your list is going to be more Hollywood than mine.
But
this is like the biggest name, one of the biggest name actors I have on my list.
Yeah, I think in my head, Shepard's got a strong voice. I wouldn't classify Gosling as someone with a strong voice. Oh, there goes that cat you were talking about.
Dude, it ran right up that thing.
That was Olive. She's just hanging out. She loves it. Who's your femshep? Give me your femshep.
I honestly need to remember the fucking pronunciation of this. Sylvia Hoeks. I can't know. Blade Runner 2049, once again. She's not a very big-time actress, but she plays if you remember, Phil, the replicant who's chasing after Ryan Gosling.
I haven't seen Blade Runner 2049.
Oh, I thought you did. Okay, well, no. She does a very good job with the role that she's given. And for female Shepard, I kind of had an issue of picking somebody. And so I was like, Yeah, it was partly the look. And I was like, you know what? Let me just go for somebody that, I remember from one film in particular. And whenever I think of, Commander Shepard, the female Commander Shepard. Once again, as someone who hasn't really played her in the Mass Effect games, I did the first game with female Commander Shepard, but I beat it, but I didn't even go to 2 with that same character. And so my perception of Commander Shepard has always been just like more stoic, do what you can to get the mission done type of Shepard. And so she kind of plays that role very well in Blade Runner 2049. And so I figured, go with someone like that.
Yeah, having not really knowing that much about the actress, I don't really know anything other than I just Googled what she looked like, and I like the look of her for Shepard.
Mm-hmm.
Not my favorite.
I'm not so mad about this one.
Mad, huh? That's the word.
Let's see. So
Connor, I'm gonna say it. Ryan Gosling was a terrible pick. It was awful.
Ryan Gosling, not ideal, Connor. Not ideal.
What you guys
I'll say that. See. So my one of my least favorite picks on this list is actually my male Shepard, and it's mostly because I feel like it's cheap because I saw a picture of this. It was a Photoshop, and I just couldn't get it out of my head. My male Shepard is Channing Tatum.
God damn it, you suck. You're no.
I know.
You criticized my pick?
That's awful. That's way worse.
He looks so good. No, it's not. Dude, I love Channing Tatum. He's so good. I honestly would love to see a male Shepard Channing Tatum, but I think that's my weakest pick on this list. And there she goes again.
There she goes again.
Yep. Loves doing it. You see, the thing with Shepard is because it's a customizable character, I don't see there's any reason to hire somebody who looks like the mainstay Shepard in terms of like the default appearance of Shepard. It can really be anybody.
I agree.
I ironically love it though.
I agree with what Connor says.
Mm-hmm. They would probably try to do the base Shepard, but they don't. Need to.
I don't think Tatum's got inspiration in him. I think Tatum's a quality actor when he wants to be, but I don't think he's got inspiring leader in him. Maybe I need to go revisit some Magic Mike movies, but I'm not.
He's actually really good in that movie.
No, yeah, I hear he performs in those movies. I haven't seen any of them. I saw some 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street. He's great in those too. So,
my name's Jeff.
It's just such a strange, and this is the thing for me with when you pick your lead actor is in a TV show is ideally it's not someone who will distract from the show. I feel like both a Ryan Gosling has too much glamour and a Tatum has too much dunce that both of these picks would distract from the show. You would just look at your Commander Shepard and think, it's fucking Channing Tatum.
Yeah. Now, let's be this is actually for FemShep. I think this is a fucking fire pick, and I don't care what you have to say, Tavin.
Okay.
I don't even know if you're going to be negative on this pick.
Okay.
Kobe Smulders.
Oh, interesting.
She's Maria Hill from the Avengers movies.
You would know
she
her.
was Robin.
Oh,
in
yeah,
Robin
yeah,
How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
That's an interesting pick for sure.
That's one of my favorite picks on this list is Kobe Smulders.
I'm not 100% against it. It feels a little forgettable. But I'm not mad at it. I think she's certainly got the look. She could pull off the look for it. I think especially if she went hard in the gym, fucking toned out, she should look really good at it. I think she's a quality actor. I think it'd be nice to break away from the Robin Scherbatsky, which I don't think Maria Hill ever did. I think it would give her opportunity to actually explore range, which Maria Hill never did. Not a terrible pick. Not a terrible
Kobe
pick.
Smulders.
Not super mad at it.
Kevin's been sitting there in judgment of everybody else's.
Really
Let's see what he's
has. He's
Because
definitely
gentlemen-
also picked male Shepard.
Gentlemen, I have the pick. There's no better pick from this. What do you need when you need a Commander Shepard? You need someone who can elicit power. You need someone who will get the job done, right? That's the quality of Commander Shepard. They get the job done. They inspire. They elicit oh man, I could be friends with that person type feeling. And maybe maybe they might be a little sexy. Might be a little sexy, all right? Just a little sexy. Not the most important thing about Commander Shepard, but definitely would be nice, right? If they're a little sexy as well. And so I'm giving possibly the strongest performance I have seen in many, many years. The reason why I wanted to do this topic at all is simply to praise one Kristen Milioti. Hot, fresh off of
I thought for sure you were going
off of HBO's The Penguin, playing Sophia Falcone. When I tell you this woman can do whatever she wants, this woman can be inspiring. This woman can be lethal. This woman is convicted in everything she does, and I 100% believe. Again, she got to go hit the gym, but once she does, easy pick for Commander Shepard. The way she commands presence in the Penguin and the way she can capture the scene. She is the antagonist of that show. And before the show was even halfway over, I was rooting for her. I wanted her to win. And so I am floored by her performance. I am 100% in for her and campaigning for her to be Commander Shepard. She is by far, bar none, I believe, the best choice. She is just popping enough coming off of this critically acclaimed TV show, but she's not so popular that she'll distract. She's easy to look at. She can carry a scene. She seems like a very smart actor, and god damn, will she get you on her side.
I'll say two things, Tavin. Two things. One, I thought for sure you were going male Shepard.
No.
For this show.
No.
I thought for sure.
I vehemently believe Canon Shepard is female.
And two, how funny is it that we both picked actresses from How I Met Your Mother?
Where is she in How I Met Your Mother?
Oh,
She's the mother.
fucking.
Oh, she is, isn't she? That's funny.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
Never mind. For a second, I thought she was the fucking. Who's the fucking? She's Ginger.
She is
Mary's,
not Ginger.
Mary's no, not this character. The Mary's. One of the other main characters.
The other main girl in the show. I forget her name as well. Lily?
Yeah, I think so. I thought it was her for a second. I was like, wait a second.
No.
That's the same actress?
No, not her. No. Kristen Milioti, phenomenal actor, would murder the role of Commander Shepard.
Name 2 other things that she was in.
Let me pull up an IMDb here.
I was going to say,
confident
not
in
off
her
the top of your
range.
head.
Confident in the range, but can't name more than one thing.
Because her
surface level
role
very
in the
surface
Penguin is close enough to where I believe she can do it.
She was Leonardo DiCaprio's first wife in Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh wow, she was. Yeah. The Penguin, Palm Springs, How I Met Your Mother. She was in 30 Rock.
Oh, for a second, I thought she was in
She
Breaking
was
Bad.
also
Black
in that
Mirror?
one episode of Black Mirror, the Star Trek parody episode.
Oh, interesting. I don't remember this episode that well.
From the clips I've seen of the Penguin, I still need to watch it. She does seem like she's.
I've never seen it. Yeah, I was waiting for it all to come out, and I'm gonna watch it all. So
It's all out. That's what I binged while I was sick. And
Wait a
I
second.
said I was waiting.
she
So
is.
I recommend you maybe don't watch the show. It got a 5 from IGN, so I don't think it's all that great.
Shut the fuck up.
Wait, can we pause and talk? What is up with IGN's movie and TV team? What are they
It's
doing over there?
crazy. They gave Transformers 1 a 5 out of 10 too.
Dude, they gave. I mean, like,
That's weird.
this is the same rating they gave like the Joker too.
They called Ghostbusters Frozen Empire a 4, which is 1 degree less than the Penguin. Hello, and Transformers 1.
Dude, they rated Ghostbusters lower than Madam Web, which like I haven't seen Ghostbusters,
That's
but I assume
crazy.
it's just like it's an average like okay movie, like it's not like the worst thing in the world. But like Madam
It's
Web
certainly
is
better than Madam Web.
But isn't
Madam
Mad
Web
Web?
commits cinematic sins. Yo, Madam Web is that bad?
But isn't
Madam
it
Web's
like
terrible.
have funny bad?
I think so. Phil does not.
That was
I
the one.
thought it was just. It made me angry watching it.
Madam Web is one of those movies that while I was watching, I was laughing at it, but like in the sense of like I can see the production, and I'm like, wow, these are the choices we were making.
Tavin and I watched it in an empty theater.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was your guys.
Right.
That was your guys' fault.
I mean, we didn't pay for it, so it's fine.
No, it's free. Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
You know.
All right. I think me personally, I like Colby Smulders' look better as Shepard, but you know, I have no way of like. I like Krista Milioti. I like her a lot in Wolf of Wall Street. I like her a lot in that episode of Black Mirror. I like her a lot in How I Met Your Mother. She's barely in it, but I still like her.
She is barely in it. She's barely in Wolf of Wall Street too.
But I haven't really seen. I haven't seen The Penguin yet, so I don't know from that. But I think Kobe Smulders would pull it off. I think she'd pull it off better.
I just think Smulders has one. I think Smulders is a bit of a one-trick pony.
You say you when you were talking about her as Hill versus Robin Scherbatsky, you said that she didn't really break away. She's completely different from how she is in How I Met Your Mother.
I disagree. I think she's Colby Smulders in both. And whatever that other show she had where she's having sex with friends or whatever. Friends with Ben. No, I don't know. She had a show. She had another show. I forget what show she had. But yeah, everything I've
Friends
seen.
from College.
Friends from College. That's what it is. Everything I've seen from Colby Smulders just reads as Colby Smulders to me.
She was in this show called Stumptown, which it has a 93 on Rotten Tomatoes. She's like a detective.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
I haven't seen it.
I've seen trailers for it. I think it was one of those ones it was advertised on like I think it's a Hulu show. I could be wrong. Where it was like advertised before movies and stuff in the theater.
Wow. Oh, you would know that, wouldn't you? Movie boy.
Well, I don't remember seeing it, but it's one of those. You know, it's the same thing. Where like, you know, I think Hulu does that a lot with their stuff. Like they did it a lot with The Bear. They did it with the show with Giovanni Ribisi called Sneaky Pete back in 2018.
I just think Kristen Milioti, like just in the things we've like just in her filmography alone shows a better range and a stronger choice for a strong character. I know you gentlemen haven't seen The Penguin, but like that role alone, she's like so fucking strong in that show. I mean, just completely commands a room full of gangsters, and it's impressive. She's putting on a clinic in that show. Also, fully recommend The Penguin. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good.
I kind of want to stick with you here, Tavin. Who do you have for Anderson?
Are we locking in Milioti?
Oh, are we doing like a Supreme thing?
I mean, I guess. Like, I'm not against it.
Well, just sort of. I assume we would just have like a prime list, so that like we could run down our
the picks out of all of ours. That makes sense.
I'm not gonna say no. It's fine.
Yeah,
right.
I don't think it's the best choice in terms of everything because I haven't seen The Penguin. So, and also, Tavin, frankly, you get too high in your head about these kinds of things. So I'm going to say that you're wrong inherently.
All right. For Donald Anderson, I have Lawrence Fishburne. This is probably
I like it.
This is probably one of my highest like named actors on my list. Lawrence Fishburne. I think physically he looks just like Anderson. He's got the age for it. Anderson doesn't require a lot of action. And I think Fishburne doesn't need to do a whole lot in the role, but at the same time, I think he'll give it just enough to be that guy. And who doesn't like Lawrence Fishburne, you know?
Yeah. Very likable guy. Connor, to you.
I think it's simple for me. Keith David. He's an actor who's acted for a long while. It's the same kind of age range as the character of Anderson. And the fact that, once again, he's not required to do a ton of movement. And in fact, you never even see him really fight. You see him like shoot a gun, I think, in one scene, and then other than that, you just see him outside of combat.
Shit, but I thought Keith David was like pushing 80. He's only 68.
Yeah, that was the other thing. And he's, he embodies basically any character with tons of energy whenever he plays one. And I think he's just a shoo-in for that classic position. And I think he would have had I would think he might have some connection to the character that would allow him to play off of it better than some other actors.
Connor? I also said Keith David.
I figured that was one that everyone was going to do.
Let him keep the role.
I'm not mad at it. I'm looking at because he's an old man.
Honestly, like Lawrence Fishburne as Anderson.
I like Fishburne as well. Because David is an old man. I looked up his health. He was given diagnosed with prostate cancer in December of 2023. Aggressive prostate cancer. 9 out of 10, with 10 being the most aggressive. The aggressiveness of his cancer cells was 9 out of 10, 10 being the most aggressive. So this guy's struggling. Now,
Damn.
we're fan casting. We're all gonna hope that Keith David makes it out of this. As a pick, I mean, I'm not mad at that at all. I think Keith David's also like physically looks better than Lawrence Fishburne. No disrespect to the great Lawrence Fishburne, but you know, Keith David, good looking guy, not as rotund, we'll say. So I'll leave that up to you, gentlemen. I could go either way with that. I think I personally don't always love when a voice actor becomes the face of the character as well, but I'm not like against it in any way. I mean, there's plenty of examples of it working.
Mm-hmm. And I will say for the prostate thing, which is just like general good news, it's one of the more easily cured cancers.
Oh, okay.
Like by a pretty great amount. So it's not as bad as it could have been.
If we want to keep it with Keith David and keep it traditional, I'm fine with that. If we want something new and maybe something like fresh and interesting, Fishburne, I'll leave it to you, gentlemen, on that one.
It's Fishburne. You keep saying born.
Bourne.
It's pronounced Fishburne though.
All right.
I think I've heard that as well.
I mean, I think it's just one of them things.
At least I've never heard it pronounced the way you're saying. I'm not like saying I've never heard him say his own name, so who knows?
The question is the O or the U silent?
Anyway, I think I'm okay with doing something new. I like Fishburne, but I think purely because both me and Connor both said Keith David, I think we should put Keith David as the thing.
I'm gonna do it. There we go. All right. Where do we go from here, gentlemen? Do we can't just keep going down this list that I did, but I don't think that's the most like interesting order to go down.
I think next we stick with the Normandy. We got to go with Joker.
Okay. Flying in the face of what I just said 2 minutes ago, I picked Seth Green.
Seth Green.
Everyone,
I told you. I knew
He's a little.
Everyone was going to put the same one.
He's a little old for it. But I don't think he's so old. You know,
hair dye, man.
Throw some
wearing a hat.
Throw some orange in the beard. Throw some more orange back in the beard. Put him on a hat. He's fine. You know, he's fine.
Exactly.
Also, Joker doesn't need to do any real strenuous movements because he has a limp, and he can be any age. It doesn't really matter. You know, Shepard needs to be younger.
No, he's not like super old. He's 50 years old. I looked it up. Right, he's 50 years old, and he shows it on his face. But you know, it's like you don't. It doesn't matter. You know,
right?
That's true.
Because of that, we've now got 2 people from the original cast. I think we should now try to avoid original cast.
No, yeah, I don't have anybody else from the original cast.
Yeah, and I think these 2 picks are good picks from the original cast.
Yeah, I think those are good ones.
There we go. So now moving down, do we stick with humans or do we go aliens?
I think we should go. We should stick humans.
Yeah. Stick with humans. I want to get Caden out of the way.
All right.
Caden, not a very interesting character, at least in Mass Effect 1. I think he gets more interesting if you allow him to live long enough. So this would be an interesting choice. And so I picked Mr. Whitebread himself, Mr. Cal Kestis. That's right, Cameron Monaghan.
I don't know about that. No,
he's a good actor though.
He's a good actor,
but
this is my
I don't
thing.
like it.
This is my thing. Is we allow the role of Caden to shine. This is now a chance to give Caden the opportunity to shine. He never got the opportunity from the games in Mass Effect 1. I think a large part of that is due to the vocal performance of the gentleman who plays him, which again I think is a good performance, but he's a little bit of a sad boy in there, and I think Cameron can do the sad boy, but also add layers to it to make it interesting. And he's got plenty of experience with television. So I think he's a big enough name to where like he's not going to cost us a whole lot, but he's also a big enough name that like his name means a little bit of something. There's some 14-year-old girl out there who will go and watch whatever Cameron Monaghan is doing because she loves Cameron Monaghan.
Mm-hmm.
Connor, who do you got?
That's good. That is a good pick, and it's kind of in the same span as that, as someone who could be the sadder guy but have personality to him. And so my vote was for Dev Patel for Caden. I think he's just a
Ooh,
nice quality actor.
I actually kind of like
and
it.
he could do that role specifically well. But make it Caden, but make it good Caden, as Tavin was just saying.
Oh, that's an interesting pick, Connor.
Mhm.
I actually really like that.
I kind of like that too.
Yeah, he was the Green Knight.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. And he's also in Monkey Man.
which he does very good sad character in that.
Very,
so.
very good.
Is he a little too artsy for this? Could we get? Does that matter, or are we? Because we're just fantastic. Who cares? We live in a fiction.
He did
I mean-
well. He started in Monkey Man, which is like high action,
Is it okay?
John
never
Wick
mind.
like stuff. Yeah.
Never
Yeah,
mind.
it is high
Okay.
action. Yeah,
I always
It's-
look at this guy and I think he's one of them artsy dudes.
it is a revenge film.
Mhm.
I've not seen much of his work, to be honest, so I don't know the quality of acting of this gentleman. But
He can also get really sad if you watch and really smart if you watch Chappie. He's the guy
Oh.
who makes Chappie.
Yeah, I've never seen it, but I remember him in that.
I did see Chappie. I just don't remember.
Yeah, he's the
Icon
skinny,
in
the
chat.
skinny, the skinny kid who made him.
I like this pick, Connor. This is a good pick.
My pick, which I really like Connor's pick, but I want to see your reaction to mine. Charlie Cox,
No, what?
Daredevil.
Oh,
Oh. Yeah. Tavin was
did
thinking
you also
someone
go
else.
Charlie Sheen? I went Charlie Sheen. I don't know why.
No, Charlie
Yeah, I don't know
Cox,
you.
dude.
No, that's good. That's good.
I'm into
he
that.
could play that very well.
I'm into
Yeah.
that. I'm not mad at that at all. It'd be interesting to see him play a role where he's not blind.
Right.
I'm not mad at that at all. I think Charlie Cox is a quality actor. Yeah, I'm into this. For Caden. Off of look alone, I like the Dave Patel pick best.
It's Dev, but yeah,
What did I say?
Dave.
Did I say Dave?
Yeah.
He did say Dave.
Oh, Freudian.
Hey, it's me, Dave.
I'm sick here, guys. All right, Dev Patel. I like the Dev Patel pick best.
Tavin, that's
I-
incredibly racist, He's
I
not
think-
working in a call center. He doesn't need a
Alright.
white name.
All right.
I
No,
think we-
that's
I
not
think we
racist,
dig in
Connor.
with
What would have
Dev.
been racist is if I put an accent on it. That would have been racist. Phil, I missed whatever you just said. What did you just say?
I think we dig in with Dev.
Dev.
I said
I like
Dev, but yeah.
Dev Patel. Locking it in.
All good
All
picks,
right.
though.
Next up, Ashley Williams.
We go Ashley.
Ashley
Williams, not Ashley Shoemaker.
Yes.
Yes. I picked someone who I don't think is on anybody's radar. I thought she was good enough in the one film that I've seen her in that I know that I've seen her in. And I think it would be like a quality enough pick for a character that for the demands of the character. And I went Sophia Taylor Ali, who plays Chloe Fraser in the Uncharted movie.
Oh.
Yeah, I think she's got the youth. I think so she could kind of elicit that inexperience, but I also think she sold the action well enough. I think she's very pretty, and I think I think this would be like I think this would be a cool pick. I think this would be a cool pick to see her in this.
Yeah, I remember she was in Uncharted. She was actually surprisingly good.
Yeah, she's
Wait.
kind of badass in that movie.
Yeah.
For me, I kind of want to go Connor last on this one because he went second on the last one. I went Naomi Scott.
Ooh,
Naomi.
I gotta look
Scott.
up. We gotta look her up every time.
She was Princess Jasmine in the live action Aladdin.
Oh, okay.
She
watch
was
that.
in the new Smile too. She was in the original, like not the original, the Power Rangers like 2018 movie.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, not mad at this one either.
Yeah, I hadn't seen anything from her. Like, I haven't actually seen the movies.
Yeah,
But she seemed like she does a good performance in Smile too.
She's really, really good. I think she would do a good job as Ashley. I think she's got like the hardcore bit of it, at least like from some of the stuff I've seen.
that's what I was just.
She can be the kind of like soldier that you want. What is Ashley's? Her class is literally like soldier.
Yeah, she's soldier. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I think she'd be a good fit.
I'm not mad at this at all.
No.
Connor, where are you at?
For Ashley, she was really good in the performance I've seen from her recently, and she's not the biggest name right now. But I would go with Margaret Qualley She
Ooh,
was
Margaret Qualley. Yeah.
Quali. She was great in The Substance. She was one of the reasons I wanted Ryan Gosling for Shepard, and potentially the
know,
comedy
though.
aspect, is that he's in The Nice Guys and he does a very good performance there. She's in there as well. Nice quality performance. A lot of it is look. She just kind of looks similar to Ashley herself.
I know her
But-
from.
But you know her from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yes, that as well. She was in that.
She's the girl with the dirty feet that puts her feet on the dash in Brad Pitt's car.
I feel like
She's
I've
too
seen her in
skinny
something
to be
else.
like the hardened soldier to me. She's too like frail looking.
But that's also the kind of the thing of, you could train. She's not too far beyond the ability to just get a little bit of muscle on her.
I'm not mad at it, Connor, but it doesn't scream Ashley to me.
Mm-hmm.
And also,
I don't really see it. I like the pick, but I don't really see it.
and also, Ashley being one of the few non-white human characters, turning into a white woman is a look.
That doesn't matter. It does to people, but it doesn't matter at the core of it. I see what your point is.
Yeah.
I'm between mine and Phil's here, and honestly, I think I'm leaning Phil.
Tavin, honestly, I'm. Who was the name of yours again?
Sophia Taylor Ali.
Sophia
okay.
Taylor Arley. Yeah.
Just because I hadn't seen her in much of anything else,
Yeah.
but I haven't seen either of them really. So honestly, I can go either way.
I'm gonna lean into Phil here.
Yeah. Naomi
Yeah.
Scott.
Okay, I can limit to that.
All right.
Whatever word I was thinking of.
Shall we?
Now-
Do we want to keep with allies, or do we want to jump over to some villains?
I think we do the villains last.
Villains last. Okay.
I
Who do we want to jump? Who do we want to jump into first? I'm thinking either Liara or Garrus.
I mean, who do you run into first on the Citadel?
Garrus.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. So let me start out because we never, unless we specified it and I just missed it, and we don't know what direction they would take it, as if they were doing either like makeup, special effects to make the aliens, or if they would just do CGI, because that kind of influenced how I thought of certain things, particularly when it comes to Rex. Overall, I was just really looking at voice as far as, whoever would play Garrus.
Yeah.
And probably the other big name actor on my list, I couldn't help but think anybody else, Pedro Pascal. I think he'd be able to do a good voice for Garrus, kind of plays the roguish type. He seems to be fit for that kind of character.
I'm not really mad at that pick at all. Pedro did cross my mind a couple of times for a couple of different characters. Is it weird to say he might be too hot for this show right now?
Well, he's not going to be. Well, first of all,
No.
what's he going to be? Garrus?
Too hot as in he's
Oh,
in
I
too
see,
many
I see, I see.
things.
No, he's
Yeah.
popping. He's too popping right now.
Certainly possible, but then again, this is a fan cast. So
Yeah, sure,
as far
yeah.
as like what,
But I'd
exactly
also
that
like
entails.
I would like the idea that some of these might stick.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to jump to me after that. I like Pedro Pascal. I think I prefer my pick for this one, and this is, I think, is this the most Hollywood that I have on here? It might be, debatably. Michael Fassbender.
Oh, interesting.
Michael, you know what?
I can kind of see it especially when he's doing his American accent.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I can kind of see it vocally. He has that kind of similar register. If you put a little bit of a filter on him, I think that could kind of play. I'm not mad at any of this at all. That's an interesting pick. He's got the darkness. I think that darkness can shine through even more than it did in the game. So yeah, that's fascinating.
That being said, my earlier issue with how I was thinking about this, are you guys envisioning is the actor actually there performing the character, or is it just their voice over CGI? What do you guys?
I think there'll be some CGI over him, but he's going to be in makeup mostly.
I think that's not a certified thing in today's day and age. It's a lot easier.
Connor, you're also playing
It is.
you're also playing like it's just gonna be a tennis ball there. If it's CGI, no, it's probably gonna be a dude in a mocap suit.
Yeah, that's true, but
with face prosthetics on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
like how they do video games, like how
Yeah.
they did The Last of Us.
Sure, I have no fucking
So
clue.
yeah, I like the. I think the physicality of the actor is going to be there. I like that pick, Phil. I like it a lot. I went a little bit left with it. Might not have a strong enough voice for it, but I could be wrong. But I think he could do it. I went David Tennant.
I don't think I like it.
No,
Neither do
Oh.
I really.
I think
Mainly because I like David Tennant for another role.
I think Tennant could. I see where you're going with it. I think Tennant gets cast as villains a lot, and I think that's kind of boring. I also don't think he makes the best villains.
He's also not a
personally.
villain for me.
Oh, interesting. Oh God, did you put him as Rex? That's insane.
No, I'm saying not for Mass Effect 1.
Oh, you want a
Mm.
Morden? I see.
Yeah.
I see.
What'd you say?
No, but I think Tennant could kind of elicit sort of that like best friend kind of trope. I think his work with Doctor Who kind of proves that. I think he'd have to put
certainly
on an
can.
accent for it, and I think his accent is fine. I looked up a clip of it before we did this, and I was like, this is a fine accent. So yeah, I think I think he's charismatic. I think he's
Charismatic.
Yeah, charismatic is also a word.
Is it? I've
yes.
never heard it.
I've never heard of it either.
And I think he's got. I don't think we have to.
Did you mean charismatic?
Charismatic is a way to describe somebody.
Charismatic is the way to describe somebody.
You guys are so fucking annoying. But
Hey.
it's. I mean, it's like I've heard it before. I've said it before. Nobody's ever questioned me before. You guys just fucking live in your goddamn bedrooms and jerk off to fucking hentai porn, and so you think whatever definition.
No, the
that
dictionary.
Google
The
gives you-
dictionary. Thank you very much.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
fucking Google is not a dictionary.
It's basically a dictionary. You can find any word you desire on
I mean,
Google.
This is
I
like
just-
when I
I
said
just
this is
knew
like when
that
I
the
said
word
narrative
wasn't
and plot weren't
the
the same
word.
thing, and every TikTok stitch just went and Googled some shit as if that meant anything.
But Tavin, the dictionaries are online on Google.
I had literally never heard the word you said before, and I just proved that it was not a
Well,
word.
that's because you don't talk to enough smart people. Sucks
That's
to,
what it is,
Sucks
huh?
to be you. Sucks to
And
be you.
I don't talk to enough people who think they're smart. Apparently.
Anyways, also I think Tenet, Garrus is too much of a side character. I think Fassbender demands too much of a main role. Wouldn't have
Oh, I
minded
don't know about
Fassbender
that.
as a Shepherd pick.
I actually like that too. But I think Fassbender's the GOAT for this pick. So
I think it's the best one we've said.
All right,
That's been said.
I don't know how to spell it, so I'm just gonna
it's fine.
Kinda get it out there. There we go. All right, let's kind of get through a couple of these. Let's go to Liara.
Okay. I mean, if we want to stick on the Citadel, we should go to Rex or Tally. But
Who cares about? Yeah, those two aren't as important as Liara is.
that's fair.
I went Aaron Moriarty from The Boys.
I like it. I don't love it.
Yeah, I think it's okay. I like I'm into it, but I'm not like in love with it. But I think Aaron has shown on The Boys alone that she has the capability of showing that arc of sort of innocence into a little bit more hardcore, and can carry both, and can be a girl with a dream and maybe who doesn't know her way around things socially, and then turn into someone who can command respect and elicit a little bit of fear, be a little scary sometimes.
No,
See,
that makes sense.
I'm going to
Your reason
piggyback off of what you're saying, Tavin, and hit you with a better pick in my eyes.
Okay.
Dakota Fanning.
No. What?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I must be thinking of the wrong person.
You're thinking of Elle Fanning. Dakota Fanning.
No, I don't think I am. Okay. No, I was thinking of the wrong person, but I can't remember her name now. I don't
Wait, so
know if
who's
I've seen
named again?
Dakota Fanning.
I thought I knew too.
Well, I've seen her in
Oh.
Man on Fire. I don't have a good example of acting in this, so pitch it to me.
Well, she's a very popular actress. Most recently, she was what? Ash threw up a weird face at me. They don't have. They said they don't have good examples of acting for her.
I only know her from her fucking youth.
No,
Who's
so
she
she
Twilight?
was in. Most recently, she was in The Watchers, which was the not M. Night Shyamalan, but I think it was one of his kids' movie where she was like, it was kind of like a more a more horror centric. So that's like the kind of be a little scary part that you were talking about. She was also in she had a minor role in what's that movie? I literally just said it earlier.
Once Upon a
It's
Time
the
in Hollywood.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Thank you. Where she was like the mother of that like cult house,
Okay.
which where I also liked. Oh my god, I forgot she was the daughter. She was the girl in Cat in the Hat. That's hilarious.
That's funny.
Oh, she was an I Am Sam. Yeah. She's also Coraline. So that's like a voice role for her. But no, I just really like her as an actress, and I think she would do really well as the role of Liara. She's got a really good voice for it too, I think. And also like I'm picturing her face, like if you Google her, like that first picture with like blue makeup on, I just see it. I see it.
I'm not against it. I just wish I knew how she wasn't like how she acts as it. Oh, she was that in Twilight. Okay, that's not a good example.
Unfair.
No, no. I'm not holding Twilight against her. I'm not holding Twilight against anybody.
She was younger, but she was in War of the Worlds.
Never seen that.
She's the child
with Tom Cruise. She was a child, yes.
Yeah. I need. Yeah, I wish I had an example of her as an adult. I don't remember her in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood because I don't really remember much of that
She
movie.
was the rich girl in Ocean's 8. Or no, that was Anne Hathaway. Who am I thinking of in Ocean's 8?
She's in Ocean's 8. I just don't know who.
She is, yeah. Oh no, she's the one who's invited to the party, and she's like they're in.
I'm in the same position as Tavin, where I just haven't seen.
I have not seen this, so yeah, I'm struggling here. Connor, who do you have?
Kind of. I was my line of thinking was the same as yours about kind of like the more not innocent but awkward, new to the world type character who then can become more confident and efficient. And that's Nathalie Emmanuel, who she was the Missandra. I can't fucking remember her name. Game of Thrones, the advisor to Daenerys. She had the relationship with and she's in Megalopolis, but obviously can't really judge people because apparently that wasn't a great movie and the acting was very weird. But I remember her in that role. She was very sufficient, and it's a very adjacent character to Liara, and I think she'd be able to do good in that role.
Connor, I like this, especially in combination with my Matriarch Benezia pick. So, because I don't like my Liara pick in terms of Benezia, but I like this one better in that sense. I'm into this, Connor.
Yeah. I wish she had more to draw on that I could bring as an example, but that one it's just so similar to what Liara would be like that it makes sense in my eyes. I can't hear you, Phil. You're muted.
You're muted, sir.
Did you go Viola Davis for Matriarch Benezia?
No.
Okay.
What'd you say, Viola Davis?
Yeah. Oh. That's what I thought.
Guys,
I
I'm not.
I might have been muted before, but I was saying she was Ramsey in Fast and Furious.
Oh, that's right. She is in those movies. Yeah.
Yeah, she is. Not what I think of.
So she got the being able to play as a smart character for sure.
Ah.
I'm into this. I like Connor's the most here.
I think I agree with that. Yeah, I like Connor's the most too.
Right,
it's also the one we could all be like, oh yeah, I know her from that.
Right.
All right. Moving on. Let's do Rex.
Rex.
Who wants to jump out the window? I've got a slam dunk.
I guess I'll go.
Okay.
Since I don't think you guys
I'm back.
Oh.
You're
okay. I thought he was just staring into the distance. Okay.
Yeah.
He's back. All right. We were doing Rex next. Phil, are you passionate about your Rex pick?
Rex, I put Clancy Brown.
I put Clancy Brown.
Damn. Well, for me, I put Ma Dong-suk, who is a Korean actor. He's definitely got the build.
Spell that.
If you MA space DONG dash SEOK.
Oh,
He was in Eternals, but that's not really the thing I think of.
I've seen
He
this
was-
guy
I can't-
in some
I
stuff.
can't remember the movie, but he plays a mob boss, and he's a really good, intimidating, badass action character.
I need
a lot
to hear
of Korean
his-
films
I
where
need
he
to hear his
displays
voice.
that.
Rex is the most like physicality doesn't matter so much to the actor to me because he's gonna be in a big suit. It's
Mhm.
gonna be a big suit and a big headpiece. Like like it could be anybody in there.
Which, I mean, to that end, I would like Clancy Brown. I did think of him, but he seems too old. He's 65, but he seems like he moves older than that whenever I've seen him.
We're saying he's just going to be in the booth, though.
But that would seem like they were going to be motion capturing. I thought that was the thing you guys set forward. recently.
I mean, with
like,
some
like
of them.
Tavin said, he's the least one that we're worried about
Mm.
for that.
Because I mean, like the Turians or not the Turians, the Krogans don't like they're not the most like agile being. I fully believe any Krogans in the show are going to be done with like essentially a puppeteer, like or just like a big guy, like a guy in a big suit. And yeah, the head's probably going to be controlled by two different people.
Yeah.
Just because
depends on how they would
Krogans are
do it.
so big, and I think Clancy Brown is actually just old enough because Rex is old. He's an old
Yeah.
Krogan, so I think Clancy's voice is going to be all it needs to be for this.
Yes, that's who it is then.
All right.
That's a weird one if you both get the same guy, though.
Right.
Like, other ones obviously make
that
sense,
One,
but-
that one just reached out to me. And then Tali.
I want to lead the bidding with Tally here.
Okay, go ahead.
Daniela Melchior.
Who the fuck is that?
She was Ratcatcher 2 in the Suicide Squad.
Phil, that's mine.
Ooh. Oh, that's interesting.
Phil,
That's yours too?
How do you
Fuck
spell
was
yeah,
it?
dude.
How do you spell
European accent. It was what did it for me.
it? Danielle what?
I don't know about you.
Daniela Melchior. So Melchior.
Got her. I'm not mad at that at all. I liked her as Ratcatcher and that shit.
Why'd you choose her, Phil?
Just like I think that I like her. One, I like the accent. I think she has the suited voice in general. And I also just really liked her she was like one of my favorite parts of the Suicide Squad. So
She was. Yeah.
This is a great pick. I'm actually really into this pick. I had I don't think it's right, but it's the best I could think of. I had America Ferrera.
America Ferrera.
I don't love it.
Yeah, she's a little like she might be
Ugly Betty.
past the age for that. Might be a little too expensive after the Barbie movie. And great actor, but and I'm sure could do it, but I hate that.
You
I
get
hate
people in general you can still call them
it.
actors.
Actors work either way.
Yeah, no.
And I think actress is dumb. There's no female word for doctor. Why do we do it for actors?
Doctress.
And especially with how gender is seen, especially in liberal arts fields, fucking makes even less sense now.
But no, I'd say that's a slam dunk Daniela Melchior right there.
I'm into it. I'm not even gonna really debate.
Nice one.
All right, let's
so
get to our
we
villains.
go Benezia next.
Villain.
Venezia. I'm gonna butcher her name. I looked it up before and I've forgotten how to pronounce it. Shorey Agashlu.
Give me what she's from.
Most recently the Penguin, but she's been in a bunch of stuff. This is the woman who's got that like smoker voice.
Oh yeah, she was in Assassin's Creed Mirage.
Yes.
Oh, I see
yes.
what you're talking about.
Yeah. As soon as like you know her voice, her voice. Let me see here. Yeah, she's been in a bunch of stuff. She's been in fucking everything under the sun. Renfield. Arcane. She's in Arcane. Connor, I know you're into that.
I am. Yes, she's a good character in that one.
Anyways, yeah, I mean, clearly the right age. Oh, she was in The Punisher. I forgot about that. Clearly the right age range. I think clearly can hold the scene how she is supposed to. She can still. She's not so old that she can't be in scenes where action is happening. I mean, she can't like. She probably isn't gonna do the action, but I just saw her in The Penguin, and
she fights with her mind.
Things happen in that show, and yeah, she's got fucking force powers. So yeah, I think it'll work fine. Yeah, so yeah, that's my pick. Shorei Agdashu. It's
my pick is another Hollywood one. I went with Tilda Swinton.
I see what your line of thinking was there. I definitely do.
Yeah.
I was thinking in terms of that age range, of course, but she's a good actress.
Yeah.
But the problem with Benezia is like there's a lot of different people that could play her.
Yeah.
She's not as like, oh, this person, we need the right person for Shepard, or we need the right person for Garrus. This one seems like, maybe you just have a big brand name actress to bring in views because she's going to die in the first one anyway. So not someone that needs to be the highest bidding bit and, pay a lot.
I like mine in conjunction with Connor's Liara pick with Natalie Emmanuel. I think
Nathalie.
It's
Nathalie?
it's
Okay,
definitely
Nathalie
Natalie, I think.
It is?
Yeah.
I would
Thank
assume
God.
it's Natalie, but I don't know for sure. But
knows?
yeah, I
People.
think those two
You're
two make sense visually together. Now I could just be a white guy saying two brown women.
I mean, they're gonna be blue, Tavin.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they're also gonna be blue. Yeah, so
I guess I go.
yes.
All right. Oh, did Phil? Did you already? Oh, yeah, you did.
I said
Fuck,
Tilda
Tilda
Swinton.
Swinton.
Yes. Dumb. For me, I would think Carrie Ann Moss. I think she can play the kind of character that Benicia is very good. Trinity from Matrix.
Yeah,
And she's
I'm
also
not
in
mad at it.
Jessica Jones. She's like, she's the reporter. She's the businesswoman.
Most recently known for her work in The Acolyte. Yeah.
I mean, she's also already in the Mass Effect series. So
Is she?
Yeah, she's Arya
the lady
Taloka.
on in the second game. She's the what's it called?
Arya
The club
Omega.
on Omega. Yeah.
Oh, you're right. She
Yep.
is in that.
Yep.
Still would work this one.
Yeah,
She
it would work. It's different. I wouldn't put her as an Arya today.
Yeah.
So yeah. I like mine the best here, gentlemen.
I'm not mad at y'all's. I like my pick of Tilda Swinton, but I'm not going to say no to Tavin's pick.
I'm on the same page as Phil, but I'll just say it's to Phil Tavin's.
Okay. For the sake of time, we're gonna lock that one in.
Nice.
And then our bad guy,
The hard
big
one.
bad.
I want to hear Connor first on this one.
Okay. Like I said, this was the hardest one. I just couldn't think of who with Garrus. A lot of people could play him. For this one, I felt just kind of less so. But I went ahead and did Alexander Skarsgård. He's a really good, intimidating kind of actor in The Northman, which I think kind of sells. He's also has pretty good range to boot, to the point where I think he could do a character like Saren.
I don't love it.
Again, I'd have to hear the voice. The voice is kind of what matters here.
And I did mine off of the voice.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything else you want to say about your guy Alexander Skarsgård here?
I mean, none of you have seen The Northman, which is kind of like my framing for how he was good in the role.
At some point, I'm going to watch this movie that he was in this year called Lee, and I'll be able to say something then.
I never heard of that.
Phil, what do you have?
I have C. Thomas Howell.
How do you spell C?
Huh?
How do you spell C?
No, it's his. It's a initial.
Acronym? Initial. All right.
Yeah.
I heard the name. But I don't.
He's the voice of the Reverse Flash in a lot of the DC animated movies.
Okay.
He's also in Criminal Minds. He is a very menacing serial killer in an entire.
Oh, I do know this guy
of that show.
Okay.
Tons of fucking movies.
Yeah.
Well, Screen Rant's got.
He was the dad that of the son that Spider-Man saves in the Amazing Spider-Man. You know, the guy the kid that he gives his mask, you know, to like be safe.
Maybe he is still acting. He was in something this year. I'm not mad at this.
His voice in as Thawne is very good.
Yeah, as Eobard Thawne, he's very, very good.
Thawne?
He's the
I know what you're thinking.
Eobard Thawne. He's the Reverse Flash, Tavin.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay.
He's the one that everyone parodies doing the. It was me, Barry. I jerked you off. I went back in time and jerked you off at rapid speed to make you come at a woman's touch.
All right. I wouldn't be mad at this one at all.
No.
I wouldn't be mad at this one at all.
Right, then who do you got, Tevin?
I've got Hugh Laurie with his American accent.
Hugh.
House
I like
MD
that one too.
himself.
He's House MD.
Yeah.
Connor.
House MD himself.
Oh, I see.
I think
Gregory House.
Yeah, I think that sarcastic, evil tone can come through real easily. I think he could really be talking that shit.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, the times where he shows up and does something, I think would be kind of fun. And you know, I think audiences would enjoy just hearing him deliver dialogue and hearing him verbally spar with a shepherd.
I think Tavin, that's a strong pick for my second favorite. I think C. Thomas Howell is a lock here.
I'm not mad at Thomas Howell. I'm not mad at
That's what I would go for as well. Just because Thawne, Reverse Flash, he just really it fits with Soren amazingly so. Like that cocky kind of attitude. Well, I guess both of them do have like cocky attitudes, but
yes,
Howell seems like he sounds like younger in my eyes. But then again, I'm not really familiar with the House actors.
Also, I would just kill to see Hugh Laurie in something again, man.
Right.
What's he doing? Like, does he not do much? Kind of back from the scene.
He was in something not too long ago.
He's a big theater guy, to my understanding, but he's also old as shit. So,
yeah,
he was in television in 2023, and and some movies, some voice performances. Canterville Ghost, People Who Knew Me, The Amazing Maurice, huh?
101 Dalmatians, like
yeah, he's.
Little.
I mean, undoubtedly, he's best known for House.
Oh
yeah, for sure. He was the dad in Stuart Little.
At least from an American perspective, he's best known for House.
I think that's so world famous.
I think he's like British. He's British. Like no. He is British. I'm saying like he's like upheld very high by the British. Like the British, like he's like,
he's not been knighted.
I keep wanting to say like royalty, but that's like not the word I want to say because British actually have royalty. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyways, all right.
Mm-hmm.
So running down the list, starting from the bottom up, we have for our fan cast of the Mass Effect TV show, who we would like to see in Mass Effect. We have starting with Matriarch Benezia, Shori fuck. I hate myself right now because I pride myself on being able to say names. Shorey Agdashu, Saren, C. Thomas Howe, Ashley Williams, Naomi Scott, Caden, Dev Patel, Dev Patel, Joker, Seth Green, Liara, Natalie Emmanuel, Garrus, Michael Fassbender. It's too Hollywood for this.
Can I real quick, just so you stop stressing over it?
Yeah.
Shorey Agdashlu.
Shorey Agdashlu. Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
There we go. I looked it up when I typed it, but I forgot over the course of the Game Awards discussion. Anyways, where was I? Liara, Natalie Emmanuel, Garrus, Michael Fassbender.
No. Oh yeah, we did. Sorry. Go ahead.
Tally.
I thought we were at Ashley for a second.
Tally. Daniela Melchior. Daniela Melchior. Rex Clancy Brown. Donald Anderson, Keith David, and Commander Shepard Kristen Milioti. That's a cast.
That's a pretty good cast.
That's I'm not mad at any of these really.
The benefit of having 3 people decide it rather than just like a forum where everyone just posts what they like.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like that,
Or like
it's like everyone
it's like
in
they
the
look.
MCU is just in this show.
Yeah. Oh god, those are the worst. Or they just kind of look like the character. There's one photo shoot where they got posed and makeup and hairstyled in a way that the character looks, but they would be an awful fit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Real quick, I obviously prefer Dev Patel as Caden. Who is the actor I'm thinking of? Tyler, I think it's Hoechlin. He's Superman in Superman and Lois. He's also the voice of Sephiroth. I think he'd be a good Caden too.
Wait, Superman
Yeah.
is Sephiroth?
Yeah, Superman is Sephiroth.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
In the CW Superman show.
Yeah. You said Superman and Lois?
Yeah,
That's Sephiroth?
yeah, that's
It
the
is.
voice of Sephiroth. Yes.
Look at it
Dude,
right
I
now.
want to be that guy. Holy shit! What the fuck?
Yeah, I think he'd be a good Caden too. Just as a quick throwing out there. But
That's
I like Dev Patel better.
fucking insane. Alternate. I think. Do we want to talk about alternate casting for if we don't want to do original cast members for Anderson and Joker?
No.
No. All right. I mean, we all said Seth Green for Joker, so that's good. I think Fishburne is was the other choice there, but I think we all agree
Yeah.
that Keith David would be nice because we all like Keith David.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's the end of that.